Hello everyone, welcome back. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel. And tell us in the comments, what would you do if you could pause time? Today we are talking about a very interesting idea. I imagined something strange this morning. I was late again, as usual, and I thought, what if I could stop time right now? Everything would freeze, except me.
That sounds powerful. In my opinion, that would change everything in daily life. No stress, no deadlines, almost like having control over life.
Yes, exactly. I feel like my whole day would be different. For example, I could pause time in the morning and sleep 10 more minutes without being late. Or, when I am working, I could stop time and think slowly. No pressure, no rush, just focus.
That sounds perfect, but I see a problem. If you can pause time anytime, maybe you stop trying in real life. You become lazy.
That's interesting. I think you are right in a way. If everything is easy, maybe we don't grow. Maybe struggle is important. But still, I feel like it would help in stressful moments. Like when something goes wrong, you can stop and fix it.
Yes, but let me tell you a small story. Imagine you pause time in a difficult moment and you fix everything perfectly. Then you go back. But the problem is, you didn't really learn how to handle it. You just avoided it. That is not real growth.
That's true. You fix the result, not the skill. I didn't think about that before. It changes the meaning. But I still wonder, what would people do with this power? Would they use it well or misuse it? That question feels a little uncomfortable. Because if I am honest, I think some people would use it in a bad way. Not everyone, but many. For example, if time stops, no one can see you. No one can react. That is dangerous.
I agree with you. In my opinion, power always has two sides. It can help, but it can also harm. Imagine someone who wants money. They could pause time and take anything. No risk, no consequences. That changes everything.
Yes, and not only money. People could escape problems or avoid responsibility. That feels wrong. I feel like if you can always run away, you never learn to face things. That makes you weaker.
That is true, but I want to go deeper. I think the real danger is manipulation. Changing situations without people knowing. That is more scary. Imagine you stop time during a conversation. You change something, and then continue. The other person never knows.
That feels very wrong. It is like controlling reality, like cheating life. Not fair at all. And trust would disappear. Because even if people don't know, the world becomes fake. Not real anymore.
Exactly. In my opinion, the biggest problem is not what people do, but what they become. If you have too much control, maybe you stop respecting others, or even reality. That is dangerous.
So maybe this power is not just useful. It is also risky. Very risky. I start to feel maybe I don't want it all the time. Maybe limits are important. What do you think? Okay, let's change the rules. What if you could pause time, but only once a day? Just one time. I feel like that changes everything. It becomes limited, more controlled, more meaningful.
Yes, I agree. In my opinion, limits make power safer. If you can only use it once, you must choose carefully. You cannot waste it. You cannot use it for small things. It becomes valuable. Like a resource.
Exactly. I would not use it for sleeping more. That feels like a waste now. Not important enough. I would save it for a real moment. Maybe a stressful situation, or something important, a decision.
But here's the problem. How do you know when to use it? The day is long. Anything can happen. What if you use it early and later something bigger happens? Then you regret it. That is difficult.
Oh, that's true. It becomes a choice problem. Like, when is the right moment? Not easy. I think I would wait. I would not use it quickly. I would keep it for later, just in case.
That sounds smart, but also stressful. You are always thinking, should I use it now? It becomes pressure again, just a different type. Not freedom, but responsibility.
So even with one rule, it is not simple. It still changes your mind, your behavior too. I wonder, would people still use it wisely or still make mistakes? What do you think? Okay, let me imagine a real day. I wake up, everything is normal. I remember, I have one chance, one pause. I say to myself, don't use it early. Wait for something important. I keep it. Morning is busy. I go to work. Small problems happen, but I don't use it.
That sounds difficult. In my opinion, the small problems are tempting, easy to fix.
Yes, exactly. At one point, I spill coffee on my desk. I almost use it. I stop myself. I clean it. I say, not worth it.
Good control. You saved it. So what happens next?
In the afternoon, something bigger happens. I have an important meeting. Very important. I start speaking, but I feel nervous. I forget my words. My mind is blank.
That is the moment. High pressure. Real need.
Yes, I feel it. My heart is fast. I want to stop time. And I ask myself, is this the moment? Or should I try without it? I hesitate.
That hesitation is important because now it is not just a tool, it is a decision.
Exactly. If I use it, I can prepare, think, fix everything. Easy way. But if I don't, I face the moment. I learn. Real way. So I stand there between two choices. Use it or not. I freeze inside. Not time. I stand there. Everyone is looking at me. The room is quiet. Too quiet. I feel the moment. This is it. I can pause time now, or continue. I tell myself, if I use it, I will be perfect. No mistakes, no stress, very easy. But then, another thought comes. Is perfect really important? I stop.
That is the key moment. In my opinion, this is not about time anymore. It is about courage. If you use it, you control the result. But if you don't, you grow.
Yes, I feel that. My hands are shaking. I am afraid. I take a breath. Slow, deep. I look at people. I stay. And I decide. I will not use it. Not today. I try myself.
That is a strong choice. Not the easy way, but the real way. I like that.
I start speaking again. Not perfect, but real. My voice comes back. I make small mistakes. I pause sometimes. But I continue. I don't stop. And something changes, slowly. I feel better, more confident.
That is the difference. You didn't control time. You controlled yourself. That is stronger.
Yes, I understand now. The power is not everything. The choice is. I still have it, my one chance. But now, I don't feel I need it. After the meeting, I sit down slowly. My hands are still shaking, but it is over. I ask myself, was it good or was it bad? I don't know.
That is normal. After a stressful moment, your mind is not clear. You need time.
Yes, I remember some mistakes. I forgot a word, I paused too long. But also, I finished everything. I didn't stop. I continued.
That is important. In my opinion, success is not no mistakes. It is not giving up.
That makes sense. I didn't run away. I stayed in the moment. And then, my manager talks to me. I feel nervous again. What will they say?
Big moment. Feedback time. This matters.
They say, "You did well. You were clear." I am shocked. They also say, "You can improve, but good job." That feels fair.
That is a real result. Not perfect, but honest. And strong.
Yes, if I used the power, maybe it would be perfect, but not real. Now I feel something different. Not just relief. Confidence. Real confidence.
That is the key. You earned it. Not given, but built.
And the strange thing is, I still have the power. I didn't use it. It is still there. But now, I don't think about it much. Maybe I don't need it. Not as much as before. Today we talked about a strange idea. What if we could pause time and control every moment? It sounds powerful. But we saw something important. Control is easy, but growth is not. They are different.
Yes, that is the lesson. In my opinion, real confidence comes from experience, not from perfect control. If everything is easy, we don't learn much. But when we face challenges, we grow.
So maybe the best choice is not always the easiest one. Sometimes we should stay in the moment and try. Not perfect, but real. And that is enough. More than enough.
Now we want to hear from you. If you could pause time, would you use it or not?
If you liked this episode, please like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And share your thoughts in the comments. We are really curious.
Thank you for listening today.